Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you know, Valentine's Day is approaching very fast, so I wanted to create a look for Valentine's Day, something soft and romantic. The looks that I create are always spur of the moment. I never plan my looks ahead of time. I probably should, but I don't. So I wanted to get a head start on this eye first, just to see if I liked it, if I liked how it would turn out, and I do like it. So this is what it looks like. It's very soft and pink and pretty, perfect for Valentine's Day. So if you'd like to learn how to create this look, then keep on watching. Okay, so I'm first going to start by priming my lids, and you can use any primer that you'd like. This is just so that your eyeshadow doesn't move throughout the day. You don't have any, so that you don't get any creases, and the colors that you apply will look much more vibrant. So next, I'm gonna go in with my Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the fourth shadow on the first row, and I'm going to use this shade on my crease as my transition color. So I'm applying it on the crease. Next, I'm going to be applying my highlight color. From the same Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm going to be taking the fifth color on the first row, which is actually right next to the color that we just applied. So I'm going to place this right under my brow. Just like that. And then I'm gonna go back with my previous brush and just blend out those two colors where they meet, so there's no harsh lines. Once I do that, I'm gonna take a smaller pencil brush that looks like this, and I'm gonna be taking from my Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette. This is in the color C's. And I like this color. It's kind of like a corally pink. So I'm applying this right on the outer parts of my lid, and also dragging it right in between, if that makes sense. So let me take a little bit more. So I'm placing it on the outer part, and then just kind of like connecting it right in the middle, just like that. I'm gonna go back with my previous blending brush and blend any harsh lines. Then to make my crease a little bit more defined, I'm taking color Alchemy, and I'm just intensifying those outer corners. And just notice that I'm not applying it on the crease. You could if you wanted to. I'm trying to keep it more on the softer side, so I'm not going to put it there, because if I do, it's just gonna look a lot more intense, and I don't want that for this look. And then I'm just going back with my blending brush and blending all the colors so that everything is soft and blended perfectly. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take a lid brush, and I'm applying, this is the last shade on the Jaclyn Hill palette on the first row, the last color on that first row, and I'm applying it right on the center. And this will just give my eye that shimmery, pretty pink effect. And I am not applying this wet, it is dry. You could apply it wet if you wanted to for a more intense look. Like I said, I'm going for a more soft, romantic, so I'm applying it dry. And I'm just going back with my brush and blending everything out. There it is. Then for my inner corner, I am going to be applying the same color that I applied under my brow. I'm going to be placing it right on the inner corner of my eye. Then for my liner, I wanted a very thin line, so I decided to use a pencil. This is the Milani Liquid Like Eyeliner Pencil from Milani. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that as close to my lash line as possible. I'm going to go ahead and take a thin eyeliner brush, the thinnest one that I have, which is this one. And I'm going to go ahead and go over that liner before it dries. And I'm going to extend that outer line. On both corners. I'm just gonna go over with some black shadow just to set that liner and to intensify the color as well. If you have a liquid eyeliner that has a fine point, use that instead. That will just make your life so much easier. I'm just comparing both lines, make sure they're both around the same length. Next, I'm going to apply a little bit of my concealer under my eyes. That way I can continue with the bottom part of my eye. So I'm just taking a little bit of concealer on the back of my hand. And taking a foundation brush, I'm just applying it right over my under eye. You can also use this to clean up the bottom of your line if you need to. I like bringing my concealer a little bit further out to have the illusion that this part is wider, and it will make my nose appear thinner. Just like that. Now I'm going to be placing a little bit of translucent powder right underneath, just so that my concealer doesn't crease on me. Let me take this small brush. This will also help brighten up that area right there. And if I have any fallout, I can easily wipe it off. This is also known as baking, as I'm sure most of you have heard of before. So I'm just going to leave it there while I apply the rest of my eyeshadow. So I'm going to take the same brush that I used on the top for the liner. Whatever is left, I'm gonna use it on the outer corners again, but on the bottom, just so that when I apply my next color on those areas, it will appear a little bit darker without having to use multiple shadows. So I'm just applying it on the outer corners, and this will just help my eye appear bigger. You can drag it all the way if you'd like. It's just personal preference. For my waterline, I'm keeping it light, so I'm using a white eyeliner. You can also use a skin tone color or black if you prefer, or pink, whatever color you'd like. I'm using white because I don't have a nude color, or pink. Otherwise, I would have used, I think, like a shimmery pink eyeliner would look really pretty, or a skin tone would look really nice. The white, it's a little harsh, I would say, but I'm applying it very light-handed, just to brighten up that area a little bit. Then I'm gonna go with a smaller pencil brush, and I'm taking a cease again, and I'm placing it all across my lower lash line and right over the places where I placed the dark color. Just like that. Then I'm taking the same color that I applied on my lid. I'm gonna place it right on the center as well, just to give my lower lash line a little bit of shimmer as well. And then I'm gonna clean this brush very well because I'm gonna use it one more time. The same color that I applied in the beginning on my crease, I'm gonna use it again for right under. Just so that this color, I feel like it matches with my skin tone, and so that the pink doesn't just stop there, like there's like a gradient effect going down. So that's why I'm placing it there. Now I'm just gonna dust off my translucent powder. There it is. And I'm gonna fill in my brows, apply mascara and my lashes, and I'll be right back. I love these lashes. They just feel like they make my eyes look flirty and pretty, and it's perfect for this look. These are the Cara eyelashes, the DW, which stands for Demi Wispies. I also love the Ardell ones. I just happen to have these ones at hand, and I like them because they're pretty and they're inexpensive and they're comfortable, which is the most important thing. I always look for eyelashes that have a clear band. Those are the most comfortable ones. So anyway, let's get back to finishing up this look. Lashes are on. Let's go ahead and get our foundation on. I'm still doing the same thing. If you watched my previous video on my minimalist makeup tutorial, I will have a link right here somewhere so you guys can watch it if you haven't. I'm still using the same thing, trying to use less foundation. I feel like my skin is getting a little bit better to the point where I don't have to, you know, cake my face as much. So now I just mix my foundation with my primer and just apply it where I need it. Which is pretty much everywhere, but it's not as heavy as it used to be. Go ahead and apply my contour. This is Ash Brown from Anastasia. gonna apply a little bit on the sides of my nose as well. For blush, let's use something soft. I'm gonna take this one is Party from Tarte. I'm sure you guys have seen it from the previous video. I just like it because it's soft, but it still gives me a little bit of color. And for highlight, I'm going to be taking Soft and Gentle. Here it is, Soft and Gentle from MAC. And I'm trying to hurry because I'm getting a message on the camera that it's getting overheated. So I'm just trying to apply this a little bit quickly. I'm gonna go back with my blush brush and just blend where my blush and highlight meet. Now for lips, I'm gonna be applying this lipstick from Milani. This is in Matte Naked, and it's pretty nude. You could intensify it a little bit by adding, by applying a brown or a darker lip pencil before, just to intensify it a little bit. I will go ahead and add lip gloss. It's a lip tint, but it's really glossy. This is from Sigma. This is in Tint Lip Vex. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm just gonna place this on the center of my lip. With this eyeshadow look, you can also get away with applying a darker color, maybe a bright pink, or you could even maybe pull off a red lip as well if you wanted to. I don't know, I think I like it like this, but let me know in the comments if you would go for a darker lip or something neutral like this. I would love to know. So there is the final look. I hope you guys like it, and if I don't have a video before Valentine's Day, I would like to wish all of you a happy Valentine's Day. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next tutorial. Bye bye.